Di Lorenzo. This is Politano. It's done well here. Kvaratskhelia for Di Lorenzo. What a fabulous goal that is. It's all about the quality of the assist. But the briefly want-away captain is here to stay, and he scores the first goal under the new boss, Antonio Conte. Kvaratskhelia with the effort, he gets his goal with the help of a deflection, and that is a nod to his new-found fatherhood. Here's Simeone, now it's Kvaratskhelia, and now David Neres, still going Neres, and it's crossed the line from Simeone. The two substitutes link up, and David Neres, in a very brief cameo, gets his first Napoli assist, and Simeone makes it a resounding scoreline. Kvaratskhelia finding Spinazzola, and here is Romelu Lukaku, of course! And there's still time to win it. A debut goal off the bench, you knew it was coming. It was a matter of when, not if. Conte's got his man, Napoli have got their goal. In comes the corner, Rahmani tried to smash it goalwards. Lobotka has got there ahead of Cancellieri. David Neres, Zombogisa! They've done it. 2 goals in added time have turned the game around for Napoli, and it is Andre Franck Zombogisa who has surely bagged the winner.
One back by Onguissa. Now Politano. Lukaku. Now Di Lorenzo takes a wicked deflection, and it's crept in. Napoli lead, 18 minutes gone. Lobotka. Di Lorenzo. Lukaku. Kvaratskhelia for goal number 2. The celebrations begin in the Napoli dugout as they go out on the pitch. Kvaratskhelia doubles the Azzurri's lead. Scuffet's given away. Kvaratskhelia for Lukaku. Never in doubt. On target on his debut last time out. He now marks his full debut for the club with another goal. Kvaratskhelia returning the favour to the big Belgian. Napoli surely out of sight now. 3 goals and well on the way to the 3 points. Played in by Neres towards Buongiorno. It's a rout, and Buongiorno bags his first goal for the club.
Politano here, can race clear, Politano! He was the only one of Napoli's front 3 yet to score in Serie A this season. But he's on the board now, Matteo Politano. And it looks like it's business as usual for Napoli. Onguissa, Lobotka, McTominay, and Kvaratskhelia. Monza leaking goals, and they've only got themselves to blame, trying to play it out from the back against a team as unforgiving as Napoli. You're always going to be taking a risk.
Here's an early chance for Scott McTominay. 25 seconds in. Napoli start this Friday night as they mean to go on. It is Lukaku, and he gives Napoli back the lead. Straight down the middle. And Lukaku, after a couple of quiet games, is back on the score sheet. Lobotka, Lukaku. Through it goes for David Neres. This will make sure of the points. It's another assist from Romelu Lukaku. And Conte jumping for joy as he knows the job is done. David Neres gets his first goal in Serie A. A perfectly timed run.
Here goes Kvicha, Kvaratskhelia slots it home. The Georgian gives Napoli the lead. Napoli, they've ridden their luck, but they've managed to soak up the pressure. They've been given a lifeline with that penalty.
Politano takes the corner, McTominay and Di Lorenzo, yes! He's forced it home. A goal ruled out in the first half for offside, but this was all about determination. There's only one captain, all right. Maignan, that was risky. McTominay's won it back. Here's Gilmour. Had to run all the way around the referee. Rahmani finding Zombogiza. Lukaku is through here. Lukaku! He always scores against Milan when he's playing for an Antonio Conte side. 6 games against the Rossoneri with Conte in the dugout. 6 goals for Romelu Lukaku. And with just 5 minutes on the clock, Napoli are up and running. McTominay. This is Oliveira. Kvaratskhelia now. Still, Kvicha, Kvaratskhelia! He's turned up tonight. Kvaratskhelia rested on Saturday, fresh this evening. And 2 of Napoli's big hitters have done the damage. First Lukaku, and now Kvicha, Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia with the corner, and it's in from McTominay! Scott just keeps on delivering. Has scored for Napoli, Scott McTominay, with the Partenopei's first chance. Di Lorenzo bringing it down on his chest. Di Lorenzo and Lukaku. Who else but him tonight? He couldn't find the net against Inter, but he hurts his former club Roma, and he gives Conte's side the all-important breakthrough.
Anguissa. Kvaratskhelia. Still. McTominay! It's brilliant from Scott McTominay. He readjusts his feet so quickly to fire that one past Vanja Milinkovic-Savic. And what we're seeing now is evidence of the team spirit and unity that is embodying Napoli this season. That's a great ball by Scott McTominay through to Lukaku. When called upon, Romelu Lukaku answers the call. Criticised for not scoring enough in recent weeks for the Partenopei, but he may just have scored a priceless goal for Napoli. David Neres, can he go all the way? David Neres, still, and it's gone in the back of the net. Lovely solo move from David Neres, who answers Antonio Conte, who put his faith in the Brazilian to start in place of the injured Kvicha Kvaratskhelia. Anguissa has guaranteed the 3 points here for Napoli.
Absolutely brilliant goal by Napoli. starting from their own boxes.
Oliveira, David Neres running beyond him. Neres with the cross, Zombogisa! What a run of goal-scoring form this is for him. He bagged in Udine, he scores in Genoa, and Napoli get a relatively rare first half goal. Lobotka bends in the free kick, and they're looking for a second, they get a second. Rahmani is the one claiming it, but it's the high ball doing all the damage here. Napoli celebrate doubling their advantage midway through this first half. Di Lorenzo's cross, Stankovic got it partially clear. David Neres. Raspadori! What a big moment for him! Talk of him leaving the club. Persona non grata at times this season, but Conte turned to him when he needed a goal, and Jack has popped up with one.
Lukaku, that's really good play. David Neres up against Ranieri. David Neres still going. Oh, that is a wonderful solo goal. Individual brilliance from David Neres. Flying high at the moment, Napoli's number 7. It's Lukaku, and it's calmly slotted past David De Gea. He missed against Venezia, but he immediately corrects his aim in this game against Fiorentina. Fiorentina, who ended the first half with a flourish. Dodo's been caught in possession by Anguissa. Anguissa's cross, it falls to McTominay. Super Scott on target again for Napoli. His 4th in the league this season, Scott McTominay.
Now Politano, Di Lorenzo, Lukaku, Di Lorenzo again! And it's crept in. Last touch off the keeper. Di Lorenzo will try and claim it, but it will probably go down as an own goal. Monti pot. And Di Lorenzo gets Napoli off to a flyer, not even 5 minutes on the clock. Anguissa, Lukaku, back with Anguissa, nice feet, Anguissa! It's a belter from the Cameroon international, and he gives the Azzurri that crucial second goal. Neres, little drop of the shoulder, Neres towards the byline, takes a deflection, this is Matteo Politano! It's game on again, 1-1! A stunning strike from Politano, one of the survivors of the Scudetto winning team, now leading the way in this new look Napoli. Neres, Anguissa, McTominay! They've turned it around! What a comeback this from Napoli! Scott McTominay! Spinazzola. Anguissa towards Lukaku! They're in front again! And it's their towering forward, Romelu Lukaku. This game which has ebbed and flowed. And it's Antonio Conte's men in the lead. Still with Anguissa. Now Politano first that loose ball. Lukaku. Politano. Still going, Politano, that's Anguissa! 1-1! Napoli are right back in this. Strong start to the second period, no more than they deserve, and it's Anguissa who's back to the levels of Napoli's Scudetto winning season. Here goes Lukaku. Lukaku sends the Maradona into rapturous joy. Conte's men have turned it around. Juan Jesus for Spinazzola, looks to lift it over Milasvila. Leonardo Spinazzola, no celebration against his former employers. He's only starting because Matías Oliveira is in the treatment room, but he's grabbed his opportunity and bagged his first ever goal for Napoli in the Derby del Sole.
It's Politano's ball in. McTominay! He didn't miss this one. He failed from a yard out, but this time Scott McTominay was left unattended. And the breakthrough comes for Napoli 10 minutes shy of the break with another goal from Scott McTominay. Give it away to McTominay. Here's Raspadori. Gets the return from Lukaku! And Raspadori has produced this evening. The beneficiary of the switch to 3-5-2. And when Napoli needed a goal, again, he has provided it. Raspadori for Zombonguisa. Through it goes for Politano. He's cut back. Raspadori's effort. And it's popped in. A fortuitous goal. But at this stage of the season, how big could that be? Raspadori trots away with a smile on his face. And who is going to get the credit? It might well have come off a Lazio player last, but Napoli have turned it around. D'Acunha nearly lost the ball to Lobotka. Kempf has lost it. This is Raspadori. And this time the gift is presented the way of Napoli. He got the equaliser in Rome. He bags the leveller on the banks of Lake Como. Lobotka breaking forward. Still going Lobotka. Here's Billing! And there he is again! The unlikely hero, Philip Billing. He wouldn't have played had Zombonguisa been fit. He didn't start the game because of Gilmour. But in the nick of time, Billing scores a huge goal in the title race.
McTominay. Still with McTominay! It's spilled! And Lukaku is there to prod it home. He ends his 5-game goal drought and lays down the gauntlet to enter in the race for the Scudetto. Lukaku. Raspadori. Gilmour. Lukaku. Raspadori, it must be the second! And Napoli do get that crucial second goal. It's Giacomo Raspadori.
Di Lorenzo seeking out Politano. He's got there too, and he scores! Just over a minute on the clock, Matteo Politano gives Napoli the perfect start. Buongiorno's won it back here high up the pitch. Now he finds Billy Gilmour. Gilmour and Lukaku! Scruffy, but he finds the net. And Milan have seen this before on the receiving end of a Romelu Lukaku goal. He scored home and away against the Rossoneri, and there's daylight already for the Partenopei. Zombongisa, he's irrepressible. And he's got there too. Zombongisa will score the opening goal. How Napoli had missed him when he was out. But the determination to do it all himself. And Napoli lead at the Della. Lukaku with his back to goal, that's excellent work. Now McTominay, still Scott McTominay! Conte called on him to get back amongst the goals. And on a big night for Napoli, it's McTominay with the opener. Politano, Gilmour shows for the ball. Gilmour now. Oliveira with the late run, Lukaku on the shoulder, and he makes it two. The all-important second for Napoli comes 10 minutes after the restart, and it's their top scorer, Romelu Lukaku, with a dozen now in Serie A this season. Politano, Lukaku, with the cross, McTominay! The score of the second tees up the man who got the first. And that is surely maximum points now for Napoli. Spinazzola, Raspadori, standing it up, McTominay! Who else but him? Napoli have been wretched for much of this evening, but they have big players who can step up. And Scott McTominay is the first in that queue. Di Lorenzo, that's cleverly done. Zombongisa, McTominay! That's what he does! The fire starter has ignited the Maradona atmosphere once again. Need the first goal in the game. Calls Scott McTominay. Zombongisa. Oliveira delivers. Di Lorenzo tried to cushion it down for Politano. Napoli have players in the box here. Politano standing it up. McTominay's there again! He is unstoppable at the moment. Make that 5 goals in 3 games.
And here goes Raspadori! An iconic goal en route to the title in 2023. Has he bagged another one to put Napoli to within touching distance of the Scudetto in 2025?
McTominay, well found by Zombongisa. It's through for Lukaku! Their two most potent players combined. An assist for McTominay this time. And when Romelu Lukaku scores for Napoli this season, it means only one thing: 3 points. McTominay finding space. Lukaku wants it. McTominay away from Sabelli. This is Raspadori! Conte's trump card once again. It's always Jack. And Napoli lead against Genoa. Politano taking on Augello. Politano delivers. McTominay! Napoli's most valuable player. And if he is to be the MVP, then Scott McTominay has scored the most significant goal of the season. It's in keeping with the campaign as a whole. It's been agony. They've suffered, but they lead against Cagliari. Lukaku, too strong and quick for Jerry Mina. Still Lukaku. What a run this is from Romelu Lukaku! And surely that does it now. Once a star of a Scudetto winning side under Conte and Inter, but now he does it in Naples. He'd been quiet up until now, but that was vintage Lukaku, and he recaptures his best form on the biggest night of the season.